Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma playing in Speedrun City. And I'm actually leaving the game to run for a while here on fast because there's been patches, fixes and tweaks, and it's been a couple of weeks since we last loaded this world up and played, I believe. So those patches are going to influence the world here. So far, not really actually seeing much change at all. Still making money, possibly more than before because I didn't check. People are still coming into the city. And the bubbles, the error bubbles, the issue bubbles, they're about the same as they were when I started this. But it's only been running for a couple of minutes while I've been setting up the stream. We've got Hero Blender and Lightly Lucid in chat with the bananas. Chiwi Pepper as well. Pokemon 123135, welcome. Fairy Bread Chief, the Nice Falcon, Dash Max, Blue Chromata. Welcome everyone to the stream. The legendary Winnie T Ford is here for 68 months. Oh my goodness me. Thank you so much, Winnie, for your continued support. Have you played Cities Skylines? It's a lot of fun. I have a bit of an idea. Okay, the goal with this city is to build, but I can't help myself. I want to make a bunch of areas look interesting and stuff as we go along, right? Oh, we're getting like ambulance issues everywhere. That's probably just related to traffic. The next city that I build after this one will be like a design, and everything that we do will have a concept. Like we'll look at something and try and make it interesting. Lots of little ideas always pop into the head with this game. So in our next city, we're going to try and do things much nicer than we are right now, but I do want to build in interesting ways. So I was looking at this area here, and I think what we want to do is create like a barrier and have the industrial area filter up into this spot. So I was looking at this overhead road here and seeing how it goes near this, and it just feels like there's some opportunities to build junctions to fit things together. So if that's going to be our plan, I think what we'll do is we'll just continue extending this elevated road and have some fun with our absolutely janky city. Because it is janky, isn't it? Is that actually a highway? I think it's a highway. Which ones are the highways? Here they are. 4-lane. Here we go. Watching this while drawing Evil X, says Elliot. Elliot, you gotta send me what you've drawn on Twitter. You gotta zeet me. Apparently, I think. Is that what we're calling it? A zeet? Now that's just going to look ugly, but maybe we can turn it into a bit of a triangle. Also, I don't know if it's actually 10. Yeah, it is 10. You can see the elevation change in the middle. Hey, you didn't say my name, said someone in chat. I don't read every name. Sometimes I just read a message because I'm a filthy troll. The Nice Falcon says the best way to contact X is through X. Who would have known? Who would have thought? Slim Shady would have been something you would have brought. Let's go over here and just bring it like to there, so you know it kind of complements this. I don't know if it complements it or not actually. That's up to you to decide. So then we kind of want to say you don't want any left-hand turns here. Wait, we drive on the left. Don't want them going like over there. It feels to me like that's actually already the case here, the way they merge. Coming this way, yeah, you can go that way. I think due to the steep nature of these connecting, it might not let you take a left-hand turn. Let's go back to the highway. Now, I'm not going to do a double lane this time. Or maybe I will. Come this way, you go there. That way goes here. You want that turn. Yeah, you want to come across this way over here too. Let's see if we can make it look a bit janky fancy. Let's call it janky fancy. That is such a great name for my style. Okay. Is that the right way though? Yeah, that is. Okay, so you got that little dude. Why is? Oh, it's the maintenance guy. Okay, so you got that little thing going on. Now, I think we want this for the opposite side, and then we want to use some elevation again. So we kind of want to come up, go across, come back down. Can we do that all in one go? No, that looks absolutely chaos. That looks like chaos. Do you stream both here and Twitch now, says Glacial? Yes, I stream on both platforms. What are you speedrunning, says No Codexa. We're speedrunning playing the game and building a city, trying to get every unique building, everything unlocked through the XP system. Trying to just hit as many things as we can. But it isn't like a speed run, like, you know, I'm a seasoned speedrunner and I've got my plan. It's more of like just a concept for playing. Got a little bit of absolute road anarchy going on there. Why is it letting me do that? I feel like this is going to give me a headache in a second. Because now it's a colliding element. It's good with it. Well, it is what it is. Here in Janky City, you can drive through the concrete. You can drive through the concrete. Scoutcraft UK is here for 23 months, saying watching along before work tonight. Cool, hope you have a good shift, doing whatever you're doing. Thanks for tuning in. Wait, how much money does X have in games, says the nice Falcon. Almost 14 million. It's written down the bottom here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not because it overlays and stuff. Let's have a little check. Yes, you should be able to see it on the screen. It's the top part of the screen that gets cut off. Right, so with that, we could expand the residential in this area here, I think. And we're going to do that with some quick and dirty roads. Maybe actually we'll take... Oh wait, it's in the same tab. We'll take... Whoa! Little lag spike. Get lots of lag spikes playing this game, right? I forget what the plan with the grid was, but we've got an overlapping item. I think that's just going to demolish a house, right? Yep. Lava. Let's try and do some curvy roads a little bit. So we've got that area there. We had some big curvy roads here, didn't we? Look. So we'll come into that space. I think I'll put a straight road on the edge here. Just gonna go in out to there. Maybe snap at 90. Maybe put a connect. No. I was gonna put a connection underneath. You wouldn't want to connect to the other area, and you've got the highway there. Might put some parks and stuff out the back there. You don't want too many houses next to that. But then what we'll do on this side is expand the industrial. So this thing like really goes deep into this area and connects down here. That's kind of its purpose. Now we're going to have it connect so you can sort of get across from that spot, which is very similar to this road here. So I think the intersection will go into this area. Might as well just build that now. Is that road is a highway, isn't it, as well? So we'll make it a highway. Our way on the highway. Uh-huh. Oh, you want to do curvy? No thanks. Just get out there. Right. So then you got that. So we're gonna be able to build industrial in this space. We're gonna put industrial in here, although it's a bit. Guess we'll have a road that comes underneath this one. So it's like, where do we want to draw our next connection from? Probably this road here. But I think I'm going to use the existing grid to get us started. Evening chat, evening X, is that Christopher? Welcome to the stream, my dude. Thank you for your 94 months. Oh my goodness me. Is your Minecraft in-game name the same as your Twitch name? If you want to share that information with me or one of the mods, because let's face it, I'm probably going to miss it. That 100 is coming up, and the common issue I have is that I don't have the right in-game name for the video, so feel free to tell and let me know. Binot, thank you for gifting a sub to Elliot Draws. Very kind of you to do that. Appreciate you supporting our community with a gifted sub over here on Twitch. Cherry Pie 84, thank you for your 2 months of support. Greatly appreciated. I don't like onions. Oh, talking to Christopher, got ya. Knight Alec says, X, how are you streaming on both Twitch and YouTube? I just told the program to stream to both. That was it. Simples. Almost feel like I should connect it to that road, but I won't. Oh! Milestone unlocks it. See, that's another part of the speedrun concept, is to get one of those done. So here, the snapping. Oh, it might just work. It might break the grid. I think it's going to break the grid. We'll leave that. We'll take that. That's harsh. Oh my god, there's so much snapping. Fortunately, I'm not going to be too fussy with this place because it's just a janky city, so we don't have to worry about every little indiscrepancy. Yeah, maybe we build something down this space too. Who knows? I like having those wonky roads. Makes it feel a bit more organic, like there's a bit of history to the place. But it's hardly a conceptual city. So yeah, you know, loads of ideas pop into my head about what to do in this game, and I think a lot of them are gonna be better suited to a city where we really care for it and we want to create something beautiful. So that'll be my next live stream project in this game, I think. Okay, I don't like the way it's snapping to stuff off in the distance because that tends to break up the grid formation. And then we're gonna have a road go right to there, right to here. Let's get a 90 on that side. Alright, so we're going to have plenty of industrial zoning going on now. I can kind of see another spot here. Yeah, loads of room for the industrial expansion. Oh, look at the office demands! That's brilliant. We want to see that go up. It would be smart to put some offices between these areas. This is the kind of space where I think it's good to put offices. Visually, it kind of creates like a bit of a barrier. Oh, Coda Park, thank you. Another thing that we're after. Oh, look at this though. We are getting a bit of wonky traffic down here. It's a bit of a, it's like, it's not actually a crossroad, is it? Maybe that should be a roundabout. Oh, the distractions. This game is full of them. See how it fares with that. Sometimes roundabouts can be pretty awful in this game. In one of my other cities, I had to do some like diagnosing of what was going on, and like buses just sometimes, like, I don't know, they just die on roundabouts. You get lots of them in there and they just go wild. I think we had like a theming thing with like European and North American, but I've forgotten what it is, so you know, whatever, basically. Let's just get people moved in. And then, like I said, a couple of parks around here, I think. Around these back areas. Small park here. One of these is really cheap compared to like the perks it provides. So that one, 2 outdoor recreation, 1,000 upkeep a month for 5,000. That seems to be better than this one by some margin. So a couple of little parks nearby as well. Maybe one over here. Everyone's happy. We love it. Got to boost that land value in that area, that's for sure. Got traffic lights and crosswalks here. I think I'll just leave it be. Mellow Men says needs a roundabout. Yeah, it seems to have. So I'd say it seems to have done something, but then there was a little symbol there. I guess having this follow-up intersection right here. This is a nasty one, isn't it? Honestly, you could probably do without this road here. Maybe we turn that into like a one-way, so like out only. Might be a good shout there. Thing is, like, with this game, you just, if you're me, you make these decisions over and over again. You never come back and learn from them. That's what I've learned. You're never gonna learn from it. Might also make sense to make that like one way in. Just might alleviate the stress on the junction if there's a bit more order to where the traffic is going. Is sort of what I'm thinking. It'd be like this one here. You can make it, because there's a connection here, but then there's like a shortcut. Who knows? I think what I'm going to do is grab this road and extend it. This road here. And yeah, I just remember something really important. We've been streaming for 14 minutes, and my regulars will know exactly what I'm about to say. My hot bevy is probably not very hot. Fairly Bread Thief says, what's the goal of this game? I know you have to build a city, but I don't know if that's the goal. Great question. I feel like this game is more of a city painter than a city builder. Like you make your city look a particular way, but I haven't gotten a great sense of feeling like my decisions affect how the city works in terms of things, you know, like it's an economy, isn't it? Right? Like there's a lot of exchanges of, you know, materials get moved around, right? In a city, in an industrial area, they get turned into goods. Goods go to the commercial area. Residential travel to buy things. They travel to work. Like all of that simulation. There's the word, simulation. It feels quite hollow to me. Like I don't get a sense of really feeling any big consequence to what I'm doing. Feels more like a painter. Now, that being said, it's still, you know, it's still a challenge to build a city and manage the issues. And where am I trying to go? Into this screen, you got stuff to unlock, so you can play it from a variety of different perspectives. So in our speedrun, one of the things we want to do is try and unlock everything, right? But we're still just in that like growth stage. We're not even at 100,000 yet, which I've done before. So right, anyway, we have office demand, which is terrific. Let's go ahead and zone. Like office doesn't generate a lot of traffic, so you can kind of just use it in spots like this. I'm not going to put it on that road though. And again here, it will help fill in the gaps. Now, one thing I haven't done in my cities a lot is build like a really big park. Not a sports park. I think there's a large plaza here. See, that kind of helps fill in this space. Then maybe there's like a unique building or two we could put around the edges. So we just unlocked this. Doesn't really sort of go into space like that, does it though? Anyway, we put a big plaza there, and we're going to fill in the surrounding area of offices. Really want these spots to start to look and feel a bit more complete. Because blank spaces I've found in this game just don't look very good. We need some control over the terrain, I think. You can put in trees, but I'm yet to like come back and feel like, oh, that was a, you know, that really made the area look nicer. I don't really get that sense. So we can do all of that. That didn't really do much. That's a little better. But I don't know, the noise to me, it feels like the texturing in this game misses out on a lot of noise. Like the streets look very flat and clean with the colors. I'm hoping someone will make a texture mod that kind of like dirties up the streets a little bit, just make them feel a bit more used. Right, our office demand went down again, but that's fine. So yeah, like all of this right here becomes offices. If we zoom out, we didn't even zone this over here yet, and we still have big industrial demand. So let's do the whole of this spot, because it's what it was for. Don't want to put parks in that area or anything, I don't think. And then we just step back and watch it all grow. Probably going to need to build some more residential next. Duma Wasso Gaming, thank you for your super chat. I do not know if there was a message with that, because I am brand new at integrating YouTube to my live stream. So I apologise if there was a message with it, but thank you for the... Oh, there it is, I can see it. Hey X, I just wanted to say thank you for using my art on the thumbnail of how we run Hermitcraft. It was the top left image. Oh, awesome, dude. Thank you for making amazing art. If I kept track of everything I was doing, you should have been properly credited in the description box. That's one of the things I try and keep track of and make notes. And yeah, I'm trying to remember if I did that. I'm pretty sure I did it on that video. If not, I'll apologize and I can correct it. Sometimes though, when I make videos, I get so many notes, like in the snapshots recently, I just get overwhelmed. And then like after I've done making the video, I realized there's some notes like that I didn't quite get to and stuff. But on that type of video, I should have got to it. Should have been on top of that. Cherry Pie 84, thank you for your 2 months of support. Only Michael is here for 7. We got Sally Ann 123 for 95 months. Goodness me, you're gonna end up in the dungeon, Sally Ann, at this rate. Thank you for the months. And J Kells doing J Kells things is back again for 33 months of support. Greatly appreciated, my dude. Greatly appreciated. Lightly Lucid says, I've had some gnarly insomnia these few weeks. Last night I listened to most of your guitar covers until I finally fell asleep. Thank you for your covers. I've discovered some songs I probably won't have listened to otherwise. Awesome, that is great to hear. For anyone listening who doesn't know about my guitar covers, you can go to linktree.asuma.co and I believe there's a little section there that will just take you to my second channel where there's a playlist. I am actually playing guitar on a regular basis again and absolutely loving it. And I've got like quite a lot of songs that I've really learned that sort of pushed me to the next level, air quotes. And I can't wait to get round to recording them, but I just have had no time. But I feel like the next like 5 or 6 covers that come out are going to be interesting because they're going to be much more challenging to play. And they, they're going to be a bit of a step up. Maybe not from some of those Metallica songs. I mean, Creeping Death is a pretty crazy song to play with a picking rhythm. Kai Emira is saying, not just bikes, great channel indeed. I like that channel. I've used to watch their content. I've been unsubscribing to a lot of YouTube channels lately. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I like the content and it's interesting, but I feel like there's so much of that that then I'm sort of overwhelmed a bit by all these semi-interesting things, and I'm like, maybe I should dial those things down and like dial some other ones up, like my own creativity or whatever. So if I'm spending a bit less time consuming these YouTube videos, I then spend more time listening to music and playing guitar and stuff, right? Like, it adds up. It adds up. So, Buckethead tier, says Janky Reefs. Nowhere near Buckethead. I don't play lead guitar, I play rhythm. In the past, I have practiced guitar solos and got my head round, that kind of way of playing. But it just feels to me like it's so much more intensive, and I just really enjoy playing rhythm guitar. King's Courthouse says, it's been fun to see you play and make music more often. Soulside Eclipse got me back into music, as well, and my old teacher ended up playing it during class once. Wow! Cool, thank you for, showing it to them. For anyone who doesn't know, Soulside Eclipse is my music project. Well, it's not a band, it's a one-man band, if you like, but it's my musical outlet, and I've been sharing some stuff lately. Haven't got too much cooking at the moment, but always working on a few things when I get around to my creativity time when it comes to music. So there'll be more stuff in the future, but nothing like right around the corner or anything. What I want to do right now is like make a circle. I seem to remember making a circle in the old game. I think you used to like build some of the roads first. Oh, I can see a problem with this straight away. Is that probably what we really want? Okay, let's go. This is a highway, so let's go a little further along. Yeah, I think the way you used to do it is you used to build a cross. And then from that cross, you could sort of put in the curves. So if I go like that, and we try and match. See, now it's going to snap to some stuff. Oh, maybe I've got to double it here. So like we go from 97 to about 200. No, that doesn't seem right. Maybe it is more circular like that. Let's just eyeball it. So like, I got a feeling this is going to look ugly whatever I do. Anyway, Speedrun City. That's my excuse. I can say, hey, Speedrun City. We ain't trying to make it look pretty. So with that, I like the idea that you could, I mean, we're going to go through some houses here by the looks of it, but you can just add little on-roads and off-roads. Actually, because you'd want that to be a one-way road, wouldn't you? Okay, let's go ahead and sort of bring it on in like that. And is it going the right way around? You're probably thinking I'm a terrible driver with all this lack of understanding of how roads work. Yeah, so you go like one way around. That's good. So then here it's just one on, one off. Okay, might want you to come down. Then on the opposite side we go up. So then you got a connection to that. Yeah, and then I think we'll start zoning our industrial stuff over here with a grid. Ed Network, thank you for 87 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. Oh, Lucro, thank you for putting the name in chat. That's awesome. That's awesome. That'll be great in the future. Fairly Bread Thief says, I used to play guitar, but my teacher stopped teaching me. I still know how to... How, but I don't do it as often. Yeah, like once you learn to play a guitar, you don't forget, but you have to practice to keep your muscles good, you know? Hey X, how do you make so much money? You're earning like 5k per update. 50k. You know, like, I don't know. It's just the way I've done stuff, right? Basically, you know, I've made some decisions and they seem to have worked. Oh, I think I just about found the right angle and then I bounced on it. See, that's going to go a little too close to this building over here is my worry. There we go. Okay, let's look at other things in the area. So now we can do... Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Almost enough for like double roads, but we don't need double roads. Right, then how do we make it look less boring is a good question. I feel like a connection from there to there might be good. Right, I reckon get rid of these two roads and we'll do a 2-lane here. It goes like straight. Let's actually curve this. Like that, and then over here. Well, that weren't even connected, dude. Come on. Get it together. Yeesh. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it ain't pretty, but that's Speedrun City. Yeah, is that gonna... I mean, technically it started over there. I was just wondering if we could run it through there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, got the wrong tool. Get rid of that road, get rid of that one. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, don't have to make every patch of land that interesting, but there you go. So that's going to be all industrial with some offices around the edge. Because the offices are how we fill in the spaces. Yeah, so like all of that will be office too. Okay, then we got this block. Where else are we going to try and put some offices? Over here. Is there space there? I think that's the front of the university, isn't it? Almost feels like maybe there's a spot here for a tower. We won't go very big with it. We'll try that one. Okay, now all our demands are up and our population is not growing crazy fast. We added this bit here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That makes sense. We haven't got a connection here, have we? Let's borrow from here to there. I'd like to add a couple, I think. And here's where the snap is a little bit awkward sometimes. So, top of there, invisible pipe comes down to here. Did it connect? I think it did. Well, we'll do one across this way too. See, that one didn't. That one was like, nope, not me. try again. That seems to work. Right, now the connections are quite robust, it would seem. Electricity! Oh my god, it's just not giving me a break, is it? It's not giving me a break. Okay, just under that bit. Same thing again, really, isn't it? Is that connected? I think it has now. Right, cool, that'll do. Let's resume the game. Yeah, filling all those spaces in. That's the name of the game today. So I think we're going to try and do... Ooh! See what's going on here. A lot of traffic coming in. I think road tools. Too many crossings here. Yeah, that is a lot of traffic that shuffles down this street. Which maybe suggests that from the highway you kind of want like a bypass road coming over here. Now we could put like a highway here, but then we'd destroy the view. Beitan Danil by the bay with and these stony castles with like a big elevated road in front of it. Honestly, it feels like it'd be a really good connection to have. And this is Speedrun City, so no one cares. This would never get approved in a real city. But yeah, I feel like that would be kind of cool. So we could build our own intersection over here at some point. And just have it come out to the coast. Absolutely destroy the view. Property damage. Property damage? Property value being damaged. That's what I'm trying to say. No regard for the local property prices. And yeah, connection now out here. That is something to be worked on. Because it seems necessary. I mean, I guess, like, why don't we build up this area a little bit and see... Oh yeah, God, it looks like it really needs it. So, if we've sussed out where the traffic is moving, that might be a good shout. I'm going to go ahead and remove this path so we can kind of fill in this space. We'll do road here, connecting on that. Get those angles in, then we'll try and come like straight across like this. Have we got an angle to snap to? We have. And then this one I think will be a fair connection to just go straight onto that road. And that gives us the tools to sort of fill in that space. Alright. Now we know we've got demand and we kind of want to put in some high density stuff soon to get the population booming, but this is a definite lower density area. And then to bridge the gaps, we're going to fill in some offices just around here too for work. Okay, yeah, so right, we've identified a problem, which will do a lot in this game. And we proposed a terrible solution for the local neighborhood. Did we zone all of that? Yeah, we zoned it all. Interesting. I'd expect that to fill out a little bit quicker. Right, so up in these areas, what are the high rent? It's always high rent when it's a house. We know what that symbol means. What is my configuration for this world? Because in other places, I've done all sorts of different things. Oh, right. I never even adjusted taxes. Okay, interesting. Let's go and just dip this down like 1%. The thing that I find is that you get tempted to do this, right? And then at some point you lower it really low down, you subsidize, and these bubbles never do really go away. It might change it a little bit, but they're probably going to stay. Beitan Danil says, I don't need an overpass by my house. I'm moving, jeez. X, I'm going to City Hall demanding you be fired. Do we have a City Hall? Isn't that a building? Like, I'm sure that's a thing. Prison? No, that's not it. Welfare office, City Hall! Okay. Excuse me, I apologise for the coughing. Quite reflexive. Quite quick is what I mean. It just comes. Yeah, let's spend some progression points. Right, we're going to build a city hall. Right, and then I'm going to move Beitan Danil literally next door to it. For complaining! This is kind of a good area for it. These big canvas, college canvas areas. Yeah, okay, so city hall's going to go... Maybe I'll put like some parks either side of it as well. Oh, now we're thinking. Large playground or a large city park. I think we'll go with like a large city park here. And a large city park there. Oh wait, there's upgrades. Go on then. Wait, I didn't even read what it did. 5% building level cost. Oh. 5% crime rate city-wide. Oh, okay. Less crime, thanks. I built a building. Now the criminals are like, maybe not today. Maybe next time. Okay. Stupid criminals. It's just a building, mate. What are we snapping to here? What one is this? I want to snap to the center. Ha. This is as fancy as I get in this playthrough. We got a city hall. Love it. Let's relocate our residents. What is it now? Beitan Daniil by the hall? Go over here. There you go. Right, you've been relocated. You happy? Bulldoze it and add another pass. Oh, what? Build one here? That's a good point, actually. Now that I zoom out, right? Like, clearly at some point in time, we're going to need another pass through here. That's a very good point. So let's just remember for later that we're going to want a connection that just sort of like goes like this. Yeah, definitely want that. Beitan Daniil coming in with another sub bomb. That's why we built the house in the first place, right? Thank you so much for the support, my dude. Appreciate it. I'm looking at these little spaces and thinking about filling these in, but distractions. We're gonna connect this up to try and alleviate that trap. Oh, I did the wrong type of density here, and it actually looks it's a bit too big, isn't it? I think we can make that work. That's interesting. I totally did the wrong density. Whoops. It looks really okay. Actually, I think we can make that work. We're gonna have to rebuild some of this. I got some names to read. And obviously, as you can tell, I am immensely distracted as always. Let's like cut off. Okay, no, I don't want to cut into this side. If we do that, it will rebuild them smaller. Then on the opposite side, we're going to unzone all of this. Okay, there we go. And we're going to go like I don't want to do this crazy, so we've got to do it right. Let's just put in that there. This is not really a good spot for high density, but we kind of gone with it now. And maybe just a patch of mixed, like here. And then a few little blobs of something else to try and blend it a bit more. It's probably not going to look that great. But we'll zoom out now that we've got this little elevated part here. It does look organic. It looks good. Right, let's read some names. Oh my goodness me, so many. Okay. Gotta play the animation. Thank you again, Beitan Daniil. Appreciate it, my dude. Erin Lynn 82. Valco Jam. Absolutely nothing. Mystic Warden. Jablu. Crafty Dano. Zora Spinamana. Ben Hard. Wave 3 of 3. Pebbles. Loopy Canis. Mele. That Girl Casey. Genius. Hygen Huns. Disguised Fish. Aussie Crafter. Tim Cantalano. Jay Versailles. Big Papa House. Good to see some regular names in there too. Y'all been gifted subs over here on Twitch. Thank you again, Bay. Hope you appreciate the relocation. Jen Zedaf. Jen Zedaf. That is literally what it says. Thank you for the prime. And Elera Swiftwind. Thank you for 2 months of support. Appreciate it. Does he read YouTube chat? Says Mashroom Alam. I do, but I mostly focus on Twitch chat. As Twitch is where I stream, it's just being, you know, rebroadcasted to YouTube. This is where we have, like, our community and, you know, how do I say it? Like, the whole thing, I've been doing it over here for, like, I'm trying to do the math in my head. Whatever 105 months is, that's how long I've been streaming on Twitch, you know. I don't want to you know, sort of undermine what we built here, this community that we got. Wow, multitasking is difficult. All I wanted to do was pop into here. It'd be really nice to see some more intersections soon. It's very tempting just to put in a roundabout again. Like, these are so big. That one's a bit more manageable, but some small compact ones for areas like this would just be great. But they're all, yeah. So I have to build my own. And you know what? It doesn't actually have to be that complicated because it's a dead end, right? So, like, where do we want the traffic to come from? We're going to make one of these roads here a lot more prominent, I think is the way to think about it. So if we go to the upgrade tool, let's not be shy. We have to destroy some stuff on occasion. Because heaven forbid we destroy our landfill. I mean, that is a, you know, a site of historic beauty. So it's a preservation site is what I'm saying. Okay, let's chop that down. Bring this out here. Got the 180 snap. Yeah, and then it didn't work. Because I got the wrong mode. So, like, we're going to create this here. So, oh, it's done it again. This can be like a key way for traffic to move into the area. And sort of get back round to those areas. I guess one thing I could do is I could have the highway go through there. And, like, go way further in. But I think for now, you know, I'm challenging myself a fair bit with this stuff. I think that'll do for now. Okay, now this is probably going to connect with that road, so that'll end up being a connection too. But I'm thinking about having just like a main in and out road is sort of where I'm at. Is that a lag spike? It is. The thing is, it really is a case of like, it's just this road. Maybe we'll do something a little bit wild. So let's go back. Yeah, let's go back a little bit further. Okay, so if I get a two-way road like this off... we drive on the left, God, don't embarrass yourself, X. We'll bring it out to there, and then on the opposite side, we'll bring it out to here. Is this making any sense? Oh, I've got a feeling this is pretty dumb, actually. Yeah, no, it's... okay. Thought it was a good idea, then I look at it and I'm like, nope. So that's fine. Get that 180 snap. Okay. So what we need is a highway road with 2 lanes. So we want like an out... okay, I can see it in my head now. Took me a minute to get here. Like, we kind of want like this outbound connection. So there it is. You come here to get out. Then we want an inbound connection. This is traffic coming into the area. Let's actually get that a ways away from what we've got right here. And I think I can see where it should go. We're going to have it sort of go straight to begin with. Then come parallel to this road. And then do something similar again. We're going to have it join that junction. Or maybe join here. Like behind the landfill. That's kind of cool. I think that actually kind of works. And then, yo, you know that idea that I had a moment ago? It was kind of complicated because I was thinking about the traffic moving in both directions, right? Let's say we take this and reduce it down to a single cell road, or a single line road, should I say. Then we can come back to this point and go, oh, you're gonna be naughty. Wait, it's because I'm not at the right elevation. Right, let's get this snap sorted out. Yeah, look at this. We can bring this all the way over here. Wow, that's going to look cool. And then it can join, like, way later on in the city, or the area, however we want to describe it. I'll tell you what, we've got, like, a big artery road here. But that one could also be one. Yeah, no, I think we should just connect it a little earlier. Okay, so, like, we're going to go... oh, actually, then we create like a crazy junction for incoming traffic. Yeah, I'm not sure where the best place to connect this is, so we will just bring it in like this. Drop down a level and connect there. So now you got this like incoming traffic bit here. We could even, if we wanted to, make those like... Yeah, I think there'll be a little harm in making these roads go like so. The fact that they're like too wide though is a bit odd. Right, I was just about to say like let's watch the traffic come in, but we haven't created a connection over here. Oh. No roundabouts anywhere. Isn't that kind of like blasphemy or something, says Kitten? You know, it kind of is a little bit like blasphemy, but, you know, we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. By the way, End of Theory, thank you ever so much for your subscription. 5 minutes ago. Goodness me. I've just been distracted by building this intersection that we actually haven't built yet, I guess. Can we take inspiration from one of these? Because I'm pretty sure all of them are going to be too big. See, that one... I could kind of like probably won't work destroying half of it. That's a bit more reasonable. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make our own. You have to put a lot of thought into it. Actually, I was about to say I'd never enjoy doing this. I had a really good time making like a big intersection in my Let's Play series. Let's call it that. But what I had to do was like build an existing one. Constantly refer to it, rebuild it loads of times. I really had to think my way through it. This, though, this is actually a great little template. So, like, can we use that as the blueprint over here to do something similar? I think we can. I think that would be quite easy, honestly. So, let's say we start with the left. And why do they have to go under each other? I think that's just a stylistic choice, isn't it? So we'll go left to left and right to right. Let's go grab the one. Next spike. Let's do this. Come on, we're gonna make a great intersection. I can feel it. Oh, okay. Poor start. Very poor start. Maxi says, "Why stream on YouTube? Why stream on YouTube?" I mean, I'm trying to think of a funny joke, but I ain't got one. I mean, why not stream on YouTube, right? I guess. That's all I can think of to answer. Why not? Okay, so... yeah, that looks funny because we haven't reverted this direction yet. Now that's technically one half of the connections that we need, and traffic can already come in, so that's pretty cool. So now what we've got to do is drag some roads out from the middle here. I think it might help if I am to... let's see. Ooh, this looks rotten. See, there should be... what's happened here? There's 2 lanes, right? We need... okay, let's turn off that. We're snapping to the middle. Okay, that... I feel like I see where I want it to connect to for, like, a split second. So it seems like that one is the... have I got the right... no, I got the right road type. Why is it snapping to the middle? Okay, if it's snapping to the middle, let's use a 2-lane highway. Now it don't want to snap to the middle. And let's pull that out. That is weird. What? Why are you sagging? Okay. Don't want a saggy road. Let's try again. Oh, maybe it wasn't snapping because I didn't have the right height. No, it hasn't changed. Okay. That's looking better. Okay, so let's get it quite close. That's good. That's good. That's a good start, because now we can do this. So... one goes to that side, one goes to the other. It's actually pretty simple, isn't it? It's pretty simple. But to make it, like, elegant is probably where I'm going to fail. Do we have any snaps here that it likes? Doesn't mind that, but then it's going to cross over. Okay, so I think we'll just focus on, like, the very first bit of curvature. So, like, can we just cross the roads? We can. Let's try and exaggerate that a little bit. Okay, and then this bit focuses on snapping down to the road. And we'll try and get it at a sort of similar spot on the... Oh, now you want to be funky about it. Oh, goodness me. I just built that. Right. By the way, we can keep track of some of the angles that we're using. So, like, if we go over to the side here, like, I really wish there was a tool that would let me, like, bloop, zoom on the little bit. I'm talking about the number 163 on the left of the connection. Like, so let's say 165, that's off by 15, right? So if we go over here, or, wait, we're going to there, we're off by about 15. And if I can just find... So, right, 170 this time. Oh, gave me one eventually, it was just a little too far. Wait, when it does, it's like, okay, I think what I need to do is turn this down so we can have like 11.12. Okay, so 170, and we're across. Nice. 170 is the number I want to remember. Then we might want to remember another one, I'm not sure. But let's see what happens. So, go up by 100, and then come back down. And snap somewhere here-ish. So we get this number at the top there, you see, it's 70. Now, if we remember all of those numbers, which I'm probably not going to do, we can kind of replicate it again on the other side, is sort of what I was thinking. So now we're going to build this in the wrong direction. It'd be cool if you could do a one-way road and tell it, like, yeah, I'm just building in the other direction, you know? Because sometimes you got to do that. Okay, so we snap here. Oh, it doesn't like it. It might actually be because of the way that I'm coming in. Yeah, I think we're going to end up abandoning my idea with the angles, but let's see what happens. So if I do that... No. That means I've got to come all the way back here and destroy this road again, so... Very quickly, drag you out a little further. Okay, all my snapping is off. Like, literally just that much will probably do it. Try and do this one again. It's painful, I know, peeps. So yeah, it'll snap to that, but we want it to go up. And we clicked on it at about 170. Dang it! Try that again. Wrong build tool. Estellion's here for 60 months! Thanks for all the years of content, Xisuma. And thanks for all your help, Estellion. I appreciate what you do here. Thanks for coming back. 60 months! Dang. Dang, greatly appreciated, my dude. Oh, look at that. Right. Now, will it work when we try it again in reverse? So, we know that we would need this thing to be about this, I think, this high to get over that. Yep. But if we look at where it is, it's sort of come out to... Oh my god, stop snapping. Yeah. So, like, I might get away with it about there. And then I don't know if we're anywhere near that 170 snap, but that kind of looks like too much, doesn't it? So, bring it down to this level, and it's going to connect. It just kind of looks a bit ugly now. I think we've successfully lost the elegance of this. Right, and then we've got to build this bit just in reverse. So, something like that is not going to work. Ooh. Hey! Intersection built! Give it a rating on the scale of 1 to a gazillion. You know? Gazillion. That's a very big number, I know. I forgot to go eat my food. You're distracting me from consuming nutrients, X, says Leon Eats You. I apologise. I don't think I could ever get distracted enough not to eat. Because I am a hungry man. Let's not talk about food. Now that ended up looking pretty good over here. Look at that. I think that's figured that bit out. I think we'll put in a little more high density here. But yeah, now we want to fill in these spaces a little bit. So we got this awkward road here. Let's just give it a bit of a connection. Get rid of that. And then we want a road somewhere here. How are we going to set it up? How's it going to work? Probably, looks to me like we're going to make use of this little bit of space. 5 out of 7? That's fair. I'll take 5 out of 7. Very sharp curve, 9 out of 10. Yeah, if we look at it from a viewer's perspective, a driver, these curves on the outside look good. That one's a bit ropey. That's a bit of a roller coaster curve. Yeah. Yeah, like, to get them to look pretty and consistent, you really have to be on top of all of those snaps, and it is just, ugh. Just kind of wondering if that would work. I think it would, but it kind of knocks out a bit too much stuff, so... This snapping, gosh. It can pick up on so many different things, and you want a way to tell it which one you're trying to snap to. We don't have that, really. Okay, now we're winging it a bit. Absolutely winging it. That, I think, kind of actually worked. That doesn't. There we go. Right, maximum housing space down here. Let's go do some zonage. So we're going to put in... Oh, let's check out our uniques quickly. What are we on? We've got on the first two on both types, so we don't really need to worry about which... Oh, actually, yeah, it's going to mess with the ocean a little bit. Let's go ahead, just do some... Oh! Sculptor, man. Well, you know, I was thinking about this. Oh, I guess it's... Yeah, okay. So it's a North American to get to the 3rd level, right. For some reason I'm thinking those were density. They're not. We'll put this building... Where's the last unique one? Where do we need a unique? Nothing unique going on down here, so... We'll put one near the school, kind of central-ish. There you go. Your life is better because you know that a sculptor lives nearby. And let me tell you a life lesson. I found out that a sculptor lived near me. It made me a better man. Right. Terrible jokes. Terrible jokes. Let's change the... Actually, no, we'll keep it North America around here. Let's do the next density across the back here. In these little areas, it's just a bit more built up. All of that. Apparently, I've decided that I don't want to use the fill tool anymore. So we would have offices. Bam, bam. Offices there. Okay, we are doing the right density. I'm checking. I think I'm actually going to put some towers in now. Okay, towers there. Can I get them on that side of the... Yeah, they connect there as well. Right, big tower on the corner. Oh, we got 2, have we? I see. And then the rest can just be low density or something. Right, filling in those spaces, filling in those gaps. Turning this thing into a real heaving mess. I like this new connection we got. We've got to start to zone it out now. So what have we done here? We'll put the offices in on that side. Then we need to build like a couple roads through here, I think. Oh, look, we got the traffic coming through. They liked this connection, didn't they? It did feel like a good decision. I don't know why we did this like so, but it gives us a reason to embrace that it is that way. I feel like actually maybe leaving some of that kind of just open is not a bad idea. I'm just not a big fan of the big green open spaces. I am in real life, of course, gosh. But in this game, I don't know, they always just look a bit empty, like they're missing something. Right, I think that'll be the sort of end of the industrial area there. Maybe we put something in this spot. I wonder if there's like a city services building that would suit, or an industrial thing. How do we get these? Oh, you got to build the... You got to do the mining. Right. Then you need some level 5 industry. That might take a while to get to. Medical university and technical university would give us these 2 buildings. We could plop one of them down there. We'd probably put those buildings somewhere up here in this kind of this area. Okay. Chat, how about you give me some suggestions? Don't do it, it's a trap, they're going to eat you, says King's Courthouse. I don't understand the context here. I'm back, says Fairy Bread Thief. Welcome back. Where you been out? Thieving some bread again? That's what you've been doing, isn't it? Doomus Wuss, bleh, whose name I can't read, says, is there any way for me to send you links to my art? Yeah, Twitter. Zeet me your art on Twitter. I mean on X. Whatever it's called. These houses here just don't feel right. Maybe if there are more of them. Oh look, I can see a perfect connection here. Let's go and finish it off. Uh-huh. I made apple biscuits. Wow. Apple biscuits. Maybe because the trees need to grow up and be more bushy, says Botanical Chaos. I really think that could be it. That could be it. But, like... Oh. It's painful that you have to wait for them to grow. I can see the decision was, like, realism, but... It's not quite how people play the game. Is the kind of issue there. This feels to me like it should be like an office park over here. Maybe one with a janky road layout or something. So I'm just going to have fun making my roads super janky. By the way, is this one of those buildings where we can put an upgrade on it? Oh, let's go ahead and do that since all 10 buildings are in use. Yeah, let's bring this road in by 2 cells and then up over here. That works. Oh, lag spike! Gosh. It always gives me a bit of a huh in a moment. Like, what's happening? Is everything about to break? How are y'all liking the music, by the way? Does X have a Discord server? I do. I do have a Discord server. I believe you can get into it if you're a Twitch subscriber. You'd expect me to know like all the answers, but I'm kind of quite hands-off with my community. I very much just try to set an example with my own behavior, be helpful whenever peeps need my help or want something, but I kind of let my community, you know, do things their own way. And that's purely because I've had my own community for such a long time, and at different points in time I've done different things. Sometimes I've been quite involved, and I just feel like with all that I've done, it became quite an exhaustive thing to be a part of. And you know, you move on from certain things in life. There was a time when I used to log on to the plot world every day and play, but you know, that became something that was just in the past at one point or another, right? So I've had a community that I've been very involved in and have to like pivot to helping them kind of like run it themselves these days and be their own community. But it's cool because, you know, like-minded people will be in that community because, you know, they found each other through what I do here. So it's a cool community. I'm just not very involved in it these days, and I'm always happy to like be invited to stuff and participate when I can. But for me, it's no longer like my main thing that I do. Whereas once in the past, it was like a huge part of it. A part I kind of miss in a way. But, you know, you can have that nostalgia for stuff. But sometimes, you know, it's never going to be quite like it once was, or however you want to word it. I'm looking at this. What's the big issue here with this cutting across? A lot of traffic comes from here and goes over there. Like, do you want to build a little connection here that sort of bypasses that? Do we want a dedicated left-hand turn lane? I saw Biffa doing some stuff with traffic in one of his videos, like some testing. And the road that I'm thinking of, this is a highway, isn't it? Okay, maybe it's here. Ooh, that's okay. So 4 to 5. Which side? Okay, am I picking what side it's on? Yeah. So no, it's actually. How do I get it to go to the other side? Like, and what is with the numbers on the road? I feel like I'm not being given a choice. Wherever I put this thing, it's just... Maybe you have to build it and then swap it. So, like... No, it just puts it on the other side. Huh. Okay, let's go back to the highway. I mean, the traffic's now disappeared. Dang it with these tools. Oh, I think that might be a new thing they've added in a patch. Traffic's gone away now. It hasn't really solved the problem because it will come back at a different time of day or something. Obviously, we need triangle bouts. I am now very curious as to what a triangle bout is. Click and drag with the replace tool to change the side. Click and drag. So there isn't an asymmetric highway. I kind of thought there was. So we want to do click and drag. We also want it to be like neatly lined up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So they'll slow down and they'll get that dedicated left-hand turn. However, I think you then want the asymmetric road here too. So you click, then we drag. So now we might have like a dedicated left-hand turn thanks to that. It just lets that traffic shuffle around and continue down the road. Huh. But then you got this like janky little... Could probably get rid of the parking to make that look nicer maybe. Or it might just be kind of built in. Yeah, it's sort of like built in now, isn't it? It's janky. Right, again though, like traffic builds up on this side now. Potentially, again, it kind of looks like a dedicated left-hand turn would be very helpful. So if we go back to this bit here, am I learning? Am I doing good? Am I making the right decisions? So many questions. Now that time it's snapping on the right side, which I really like. But then this needs to be a triple for a little while. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, and then it goes in. Oh, wow, that's sudden. But yeah, that kind of looked like it might have helped. It just doesn't have enough time here to sort itself out. Let's come back a level. Right, but then it's put it on the opposite side, which is just the worst. Okay, there we go. Right, now we got now it's this road's turn. What's wrong here? Right, that U-turn is just disgusting. I think we'll make that like a manual thing. So, oh my god, traffic management, eh? We need to do some zoning. We need to grow the city. How are we doing? 43,000. Right, then no left-hand turn there, which it feels like there's still a left-hand turn sign. So, I don't know if that helped or not. Then we got all these disgusting crosswalks. Get rid of them. No traffic lights either. And maybe that helps. Who knows? Now the traffic's just moved down the road! That's what happens every time in this game. Every time. Oh, here's a bit of space that could be filled in with some offices. I wonder if it makes... I was going to say if it makes sense to... like, make smaller blocks, but we're actually just trying to fill in the space, and traffic... offices tends to be low traffic. Okay, let's build some... Let's go North American over here. Just going to fill in that space. Because we're filling in all the spaces today. Look at that. We're getting there. I forgot what I was going to build here. Was it offices? So I did ask chat for some suggestions. I didn't... No! The game has crashed! Oh, curses! Curses. I did ask chat for some suggestions. I didn't see any when I first asked. When did you last save? Up to 5 minutes ago, I believe. Blame Hypno. What's Hypno got to do with it? I'm at City Hall, says Baytan Daniil, complaining. I mean, we need suggestions. Bring your suggestions to City Hall. So yeah, like buildings like City Hall is kind of what I was thinking. Like what does the city need next? If you want to suggest anything, I've got my eyes on chat because I think we've done enough zoning and road building for now. Did I click on resume? Can't remember. I'm gonna click it again. No, I didn't. Okay. City Hall of complaining. I could literally name it that. I could literally name it that if I wanted to. Dashmax says Hypno's a nice hermit. We're all nice hermits, aren't we? There's no bad hermits, not that I'm aware of. Check if public services demands are met everywhere. Lucro, that is a great approach. That is the way to do it, really, isn't it? Okay, so that is like Cry far back, but I have noticed, so 4 minutes ago, if we load that, it feels to me like that was all done 4 minutes ago, because what it just loaded was too far back. Alright, so it's just before we upgraded this road on this side. So if we skip doing the right-hand turn bit, actually, no, I'll probably put it back in again. Let's get it all back up to where it was. Shouldn't take us as long this time. So we hadn't done that. Okay, wrong road type. Now it's on the wrong side. Now it's on the right side. Go to the triple. Upgrades. There we go. And then that needs to go to a double. Over to that road. Okay, then we put in this tight right hand here. Okay, get rid of the crossroads again. And then traffic lights. Okay, that's looking like it. Then we did some zoning, which was all offices. Good. And then I think we came down to this spot and decided that we wanted some houses. Cool. Right, let's do a proper save of the game. Speedrun City. What was 04? 04. Why did it not put the number at the back? I don't know. Speedrun City 04. There we go. Is Evil X really even a hermit when we think of it? Says Leon Ichu. Well, that's a question right there. Is Evil X a hermit? I'll let you all be the judge of that. Yeah, it feels to me like we'd want to fill in these spaces, and we've already kind of got a bit of a density thing going. Let's continue that. So we've just decided, do we want any commercial out here? We'll put a little bit of commercial out here. We'll do that mixed stuff on this side of the street. So there you go, filling in some space again, because we're going to fill in all those spaces. But yeah, we want to get more people into the city, and we want to build offices, right? Let's zoom out here, because look how much residential we got. When I do that, we can see where the offices are. So I think our plan was to build offices through here, and it kind of looks like we've got a bit of wasted space. So before we go check through what the city needs, we're going to do like one last bit of zoning. Yeah, that's actually a couple of cells out. See, that's kind of okay. I'll have it connect like that, and then maybe just an extra bit in the middle. And this whole block can just come around the back here. It's all offices, so it's going to be like low traffic. Yeah, and we're dandy. Okay, people need somewhere to work. It's going to be low density just based on the kind of like design of the area. Not actually sure where we would put some high density stuff next. Probably out... Oh, maybe over there. Oh yeah, so some high density offices behind this. Definitely a good spot to put them. Then all of this is just going to be low density. Yep, all of that, all of this. Bam. Let's watch it. Oh, it's not going to fill in. Of course it's not. I want to watch something fill in. What we got going on over here? Surely there's... Okay, this area. This whole area here was to be zoned. Right, while that grows, we're going to zoom out a little bit. This is interesting. It kind of looks to me like the water there has gone up. We've solved this little bit. Not that over there. And then we've still got this. Fascinating. We'll do all of that in a moment. Let's let the city grow. Let's let it breathe. I'm going to switch to standing now. Blue Side Pool, thank you ever so much for your 14 months of support. Appreciate it. Hi X, hope you're having a good day /afternoon/night. Your videos and streams have really helped me through some tough days, so I want to say thank you. Also, the city looks great and I've been loving learning about this game. It's so much fun. I'm glad you think it looks great because this is my janky city right here. Thank you so much. Glad to hear a bit of help. That's always lovely to hear. Whew. I've been alright lately, as I moaned about yesterday. I've got this like bug that's going around and boy has it lingered. Like, I am still, like right now, really stuffy. It just, I don't know. This one's different. There's something about it. Okay, so we're going to take care of this over here. One of these things, then look at the city meter stuff. Okay, we're going to bulldoze all of that. Feels to me, though, like we need to get more of what's up here next. The way to do that might be to go in here, grab a water pumping station, and maybe, yeah, plop it like that, except it does say road required. So we can't do it that way around first. Like, ugh, this looks awkward. Yeah, like that. Come back over here. No water, but there is. There's definitely water. Ugh, it didn't work. I mean, that's not connected to that bit, right? I'm kind of tempted to use the tool here to just sort of section that off, which I think is probably a smart idea. Kind of looks like the water comes up a little further than you might suspect. So maybe we deal with the rest of that another day. Part of the trick might be to spam it a bit more as well. Oh, we left this bit behind. Oh, I can see some like copper power cables underground. Huh. Not a very good place to put them. Like, why is it not letting me build it here? Maybe this is a thing that's changed between saves, right? Like, they could have changed something to make what I'm trying to do more... Or have I got the right thing? Water pumping station. Doesn't look like anything else is similar. In water? That's kind of where you want one of these, though, isn't it? Yeah, that is most unfortunate. Well, I guess there's not too much more there to do now because of that. So, how are things doing? Unreliable healthcare coverage. Does that mean we should build a hospital, do you think? What we got here? Lack of high-skilled labour. So we might have a bit of an education problem as well. One thing at a time. Let's go hospital. There we are. Where are we going to build it? So, healthcare here. Healthcare in 3 spots. So that area is pretty well covered. And honestly, like, this whole area is being serviced by 1, which is not good. So on the opposite side, where we're yet to build anything. Oh no, we've got stuff here. It needs to... Oh god, look how much space it uses. I think that's actually a pretty good spot. Because it's not too far away from this to go over into that area. Okay, then what about upgrades? So like trauma center. You just click on it. Oh! Okay, we've got another building. This is built on top of it, and then... Okay, so none of the things extend. Right, I'm just going to build all the upgrades. I'm just going to do that, so that thing is better than ever. The city should love it. They should love it, peeps. Also, do we want to start zoning some of this area as we go too? Go back to the parks thing. This one's really good. So we're kind of missing a little something in this area. Squeeze in a park over there. Squeeze in a park over here. Yeah, and get ready for these other streets, basically. We've kind of already done this. I'm just putting in a few more now. So yeah, this stuff is basically ready to go, isn't it? Oh, that's one big road, apparently. Call it Horseshoe Road. Right, let's check out these. What did we unlock? Okay, so two of these. We definitely want them in the city. Specialist building here. Let's go put one up in this area then. We do want it nearby. Let's put it just over there. Cool. You probably wouldn't notice it's a special one. In Casarium. Let's maybe put that over here. Is there room for it? Ugh, lag spike. I'm going to put it there. Cool. So that will help perk up the city a little bit is the idea. Right. Maybe do a sneaky save, says Bear. Never a bad idea to just jump in and put in a save, is it? So, good suggestion. This area deals with the space a little bit better, right? And it's because of all those trees. They're like fully grown over here. We could have a foresting industry, but that's kind of not our focus right now. It's to expand and pay attention to the city's needs, I think. So, right. Do we want to do some high density stuff here? I think we do. Let's go medium. Let's get like a bit of a transition going on. So, this is probably a good spot for this level. Let's go North American. And then the next level, just in these blocks around it. And then we'll sort of take it from there. So people will move in. That will start to look a bit more built up. Industrial and office demand is way down now. So after healthcare was education. So elementary school capacity is struggling. Now where we put 2 in this area, we were prepared. 3, 1 over there. It's again, this middle area feels quite underserviced, doesn't it? Almost seems like it might be a good idea to drop out some of these offices and put one over here. Can we expand some of these? Oh wait, that's not the low level one, is it? Okay, apparently that thing I never built on there. That's an easy fix. And we got... Oh, there's a second one. No, we don't want a second one of those. Okay then. Let's go back to that screen. One over here. Look at that. Doesn't have the upgrade yet. Right, all the upgrades. So elementary school capacity increasing. That's not an elementary school, but this is. I kind of thought when I was playing this city I was just throwing all the upgrades on everything, but it's become apparent to me that maybe that wasn't my strategy. Also, I want to go into taxes now and raise some more capital, because we haven't got enough money in the bank, let's face it. Offices you can tend to raise pretty high, so we're going to go up a level there. Oh, we have hardly any public transport as well. Hyrule Champion, thank you for your super chat. Just saying hello there. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for the tip, the dono, whatever we're calling it. If you got anything else to say, I'll try and catch you in chat. I feel like it'd be so hard to make an actual European-looking city in this because we have such random, intricate cities, says Vogel Brow. Yeah, America, Northern America is very more grid-based. Plus, you don't have like roundabouts, whereas the way, because Europe developed hundreds of years before, its cities have, you know, roads and layouts from times before things were like organized differently, so you get that very different sort of fundamental layout difference between them. Are these like the lowest? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the lowest. Gonna go ahead and zone all of this up to here out now. And maybe make that one this style as we sort of transition into this area. Maybe put a few offices mixed in as well. Don't know about that actually. Go on, we'll put a few over here. Just a few low density offices intermingled. But wow, we are really building it up and filling out the spaces, right? Oh, there's streets here that need a whole bunch of work to figure out what on earth they're going to do. So I guess in these spaces where we need to think long term, in these spaces where we don't have anything going on, and really just try and get a bunch of trees that are going to grow, so we come back and look at this later and don't feel like we need to, you know, go crazy and fill every little gap in. But this bit here has worked out pretty cool. It's a big industrial block there. They just need high skill labor, so that's why we wanted to sort out our education a bit more. So elementary school still struggling. University now is kind of reaching its cap. I feel like we should build the technical and medical universities. These give like perks for other stuff as well, efficiency perks. So we haven't really focused on going through the tech tree too much. Maybe that's a really good idea. These are kind of cheap at this point as well. So where in the city do we want to put those? I feel like when we look at this area, it feels like this is the spot, right? Like we're probably going to fill in all of this with housing and stuff. All of that's going to get filled in eventually. And so we're going to have this like spot here. Now, in terms of connections, we're probably going to need a key road. Okay, I can kind of see it a little bit in my head now, actually. Let's get rid of the jokey highway we put here. Okay, I think this road is a good one to switch over to the next. Is that like a 3-lane? It's only a 2-lane, isn't it? Yeah, I'm starting to feel like we probably didn't build the right width. Like a 6-lane. If we wanted to upgrade that, you see, it starts to eat up some space. So yeah, this thing I reckon is going to come over. It's going to continue in a straight line. Keep the grid going. Somewhere around here, before we get all those snaps, we're going to jump it up, go across the road. Again, try not to catch the snaps because it throws off the grid. Let's turn it off. And then you can see it coming down into here. So some of these roads are going to have to be changed big time. Oh, look at that, actually. Kind of looks like... Yeah, there's a connection to be had here. Let's make this curvy. And just go over to that spot. Right, it doesn't like that. Which is okay. Because we're going to make this a big road here. Right, so we've got that connection sort of in place for this area. Now probably, again, I think actually leaving behind some markers is not a terrible idea. There's probably going to be some sort of connection like that at some point in time. Did that clear it? It did. So we'll keep that in mind. But yeah, this square here is now going to be like the university square, I think. I'll put one building on one side, one on the other. And is there an interesting road we could put between them? It's kind of like, I think it's going to be pointless, but we could have a big fat road here and just turn it into a big block. Okay, I can't quite see the angle there. So we go into the education. Technical unit. Oh my god, it's really absolutely ginormous. Dang it. I mean, it literally... Oh god, okay. And then that one's... Yeah, that one's probably gonna... Oh, it won't even squeeze in just there. It's almost perfect, isn't it? It's almost perfect. So, let's take this ginormous road and squeeze it right there. Whew. That's a close fit. That's a close fit. What about now? Because Dang it! I said it. Probably said it in my streams. I've said it in my episodes. The size of these structures, they really throw you off sometimes. Hey! Hey! Now to fit that one in, we basically have to like... Okay, I'm going to do it this way around. I'm going to just pause the game and destroy that. Come back here. And then, hey! We're going to come back to this. So we basically just want to rebuild that curve from about back here. Probably kind of want to keep in this spot. Right, and then these are just 2-lane highways in parallel. So it shouldn't be too tricky to get them to kind of, go the direction they're going, but come to the corner here and then turn. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Something's horribly wrong. Let's try again. Right, we want them to go that way a little bit, peel over here, something like that, and then do the same thing again. Okay, and then we're missing a tiny bit. And like that, it's done. It's done. Resume! Do these things have upgrades? Oh my god, not yet. Not yet. We can't afford it. Surely not. We're raking it in, though. We're raking it in. And now we've just built these. I think these are going to have a big positive impact on the city. As will building our oil refinery and our farmer. So, do these have a radius thing? They don't. They're just city-wide. So I kind of like the idea of putting this thing down here. The farmer building, because it's city-wide, it's just for aesthetics. So it could almost go there again if we just remove that road. Let's look for another spot where it would be interesting. Almost over there. I feel like we're going to end up building in this space eventually. Should we just put it over here for now? Like this will become an industrial area. We'll just have it there, ready for the future. Nice! Right. I feel like this is a great spot to leave it running for a second, and I really need to nip to the loo. So I'm going to bring up the be right back screen, and I will, guess what, I'll be right back, I won't be long. Stick around, please, I'll come back. I swear I will. Don't leave me. I am back with some thoughts. Some thoughts popping into my head. We've got traffic again. Here, there, and everywhere. Probably need to get some public transport going again soon. Anyway, we're just building. That's it. Thanks for the welcome backs in the chats. Oh my, buildings are on. Wait, okay, they're on fire and people are dying. That makes sense. Do we need fire station nearby? Probably. Maybe this is a... Oh, wait. We've already got a fire station. I think I'll build a firehouse just down here somewhere. Maybe put it closer to these buildings. Anyway, that covers that area a bit. So, yeah, I had a little bit of a theory about... Oh, what was it? Education. Not a theory, something I wanted to check. Where are the meters? Okay, university capacity went up, so these two count towards, I think, general university capacity. That's interesting. Again, elementary school looks a little bit pushed. Okay, that was the college. There's an elementary school. I think we probably found them all last time. Hello. An upgrade for you then. And that little thing on the end as well. Can that attach to it? Not where we want it. Alright, that's cool. Looks like there's a bit of space there. And there is. Fill it in. Fill it in. Dang! Look at our city. This weather is awful though. Rightio. Rightio. They're waiting for a hearse. Well, the hearses are there. I guess a lot of them are going to go to the same spot. So, here and there, and there. Is that two next door to each other? How did that happen? Okay, it's the cemetery. Okay, that is not. I see, I see. So this area doesn't really have one. And we've got a spot over. Ooh, let's move those castle-y ruins. And we're going to put it here. And then, obviously, we probably need another one. So we've got one there, one here. Yeah, kind of need one for this sort of spot, which is nearby that one. So let's find a smallish plot of land. Maybe this spot? Oh, there's a school there, isn't there? We'll put it opposite the school. In fact, I'll move it so it's using up some of that dead space. Ah! Dead space. The burning of the okay. No, there's no joke there. There's no joke. Oh, wait, does that not connect? What is going on here? Hello. What happened? Just going to remove a connection there. I think we never really finished sorting out some of these road connections here. This, again, we were looking for capacity upgrades. Well, there you go. And we're going to do that again. So, look at the budget. Yeah, it's going through the roof. We're making moolah. We are making moolah. That's probably because I upped the office taxes. Now, office demand is down, but industrial is up. So, as we expand these areas, we need industrial again. I think it's time to focus over here a little bit. So, that's all offices. This is kind of where the commercial area ends. So, I think it would be good to zone that out. Zone up a bit of this side too. And then this is going to be an industrial area. Now, in terms of like traffic, this road, there's connections going off. Like, do we want another connection down here? I think we might eventually. So, I reckon we can build a grid in this space off of this road. Have this thing come over here. Maybe make a couple of cheeky little connections to the highway, and then make that all industrial. So that'll be our next little focus. Then when we've done that, we'll come back to upgrading the city, because I've been distracted again. Horribly distracted. So, for the future, you know, that's just going to go off over there somewhere. And now, I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade this road. Maybe on both sides. That shouldn't be too difficult. No, that one didn't like it. Yeah, just so it can handle a bit more bandwidth. Right, road building time. Gonna use this one as a bit of a guideline, I think. Oh, I didn't want it to snap. Oh, gotta turn those off, haven't we? Gotta turn those off. Dev says, awful weather, this looks like the perfect London summer. It really does, doesn't it? Weather ain't been so bad around here lately. I don't know. We didn't have much of a summer here in the UK. It really felt like, you know, it never got crazy hot. I feel like, do you know what? I don't know what kind of summer we had. I'm finding my memory is quite unreliable these days. Am I building with the absolute wrong road type here? I am. Oh my god. Whatever. What kind of summer did we have? There was something about it. I don't think we really did have like a massive streak of hot weather, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm doubting myself a little bit, I'll admit. Okay, we'll do that. So we're going for some like dead ends here. By the looks of it. I'm waiting for someone to correct me, but no one is. It was a very rainy summer, X's Dash Max. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. This is what I've been feeling a lot of lately. Just always in this little like rush to get everything done, and I wonder if it like affects my memory. Just every day, it's like one thing to the next. I don't feel like I have a lot of time to just sit and think, like bored time or like I don't know, genuine downtime. I had a little bit of it when I had my break, but then that's just a break. You kind of expected it. It makes me wonder how I'm like internalizing everything that you're going through. Are you really on top of it? Are you really remembering stuff? Because as I get older, I get a bit concerned with like, I can't quite remember that thing that happened recently or whatever it is, you know. So we've left this space over here. Probably do something with offices for that. And I can kind of actually see a way to quite reliably connect this. Let's go over here. Okay, it doesn't like that. And then go up to there. Just have that little back road for offices. Alright, so all of that gets zoned. More office space. And then the opposite side will become industrial. Because apparently we need lots of that. Lots and lots of industrial. Brilliant. Right, all zoned out. Just making the city look more and more mega as we go, right? Kind of looks like to me like there might be an opportunity to like, actually no, maybe not. Sort of thinking about sneaking in some more road connections, but we did discuss doing that with this highway though. Like just over here somewhere. Let's see. Like maybe this bit. So we upgrade it to like a 2 instead of a 1. Now that you kind of, I see now it's on the wrong side, so we do that, then we go back to here. Then we go to this tool, unclick all of that, get rid of the parallel for sure. Have it go like that. Sneaky little shortcut into the area, might be useful, might divert some traffic through there, who knows. Same thing could be done here actually. Look at this connection. Like you could have a road coming off here. We'll try it. And then if we come back later and the traffic's awful, you can blame me. There's the snap. There's the snap. Yeah, it's developing a little bit. Okay, so now we need to focus on commercial and residential. Now, I don't think we've put any high density commercial into the city. There's a way we can check, which is to come over here. Right, we haven't even hit the low density. And high density is none. So, let's go high density for 2 blocks. And then as you know, we're going to put like high density buildings behind it as well. Like this is a high density area now. Put the low rent there. Change up the style. Right, big old dense area. Zoned out. We also got demand for like low and medium, so we'll keep those going. We're going to go low over here. Start to get some more of the medium stuff in. Switch up the style as well. And we'll see how that... Dang, people want to move into this city. They love it here. Right, time for some checks. Weather is good. Reliable mail service. Oh, we probably need to do some maintenance there. Now, the bug for this was figured out. It was something to do with having like a cargo or a train station. And what they would do is they would drop off all the mail at that place, but then it wouldn't go anywhere. That was the bug, and it got patched a while ago. So now when we add these to these areas, it should be much better. And I think the idea is when you add one of these stops, it means that neighbouring businesses go and put it there as opposed to your vans going to each business. So just by putting down a fair few of these and covering the areas, we should be making a difference. That's a bit of a guesstimate as to how it works, but it sounds logical. No, can I not put one there? I can. Oh, we never got through this area, did we? Oh, they're loving this. They like this, don't they? Okay, and then for future use, we're going to want them down here, aren't we? Oh, they love. Look at all of this. XP going through the roof. This was a good decision. Right, so we covered a lot of the city with that. Now, where is the facility? Is it over there? Is that it? Ah, because I want to upgrade this, right? Oh, we want a post van garage for more post vans. And then storage extension, but we don't actually need that. So, oh look, it just about squeezes in there. Brilliant. I don't have to kick out Baytone Danil again. Okay, so we got that. Probably room to build some other interesting buildings in this area. We've actually got a really cool looking spot now, haven't we? This is crazy cool looking. Okay, so that was another problem addressed. Well, actually it wasn't. We just made our mail service better. Abundance of entertainment. So a way to increase our entertainment, I guess, would be to go into this tab and create sports parks and stuff, I guess. I think sports park is like its own category, so we can plop parks around the city, but you also want to have these things spaced out. So if you just look at the pricing, I think you'll find it's basically the same for the tennis court and the basketball. So we'll go and put those things like littered around in the city. Try and find some interesting spots where they'll like pop out a bit on the map. So 2 of those there. We have actually zoned up like an awful lot of space is another problem. 2 of them over here. Okay, I don't think they're going to look quite right next to that area. But here they'll look good. Oh, we can always kick out some offices. I feel like that's an easy move to make. Just, oh, here we go. Again, it's like right next to a school. Feels like a good spot to have a park like that. So yeah, the city's loving this. We're spending dosh. The approval rating is going through the roof. Mayor Xisuma for the win. This is how you run a city, peeps. This is how you run a city. Build basketball courts and tennis courts. Keep the people entertained. Right, here's a spot. Not quite. Oh, we can actually squeeze it in there. Wow. These are pretty good for filling in little gaps as well, aren't they? Okay, I think we've probably got pretty decent spread with these things now. They're all over the place. Okay, so let's see if that's upping the abundance of entertainment. It went up a point, that's good. Spacious homes, reliable healthcare coverage, service upgrades, fair taxes, abundance of leisure. Wait. Abundance of entertainment, abundance of leisure time. I think I was doing the leisure time one. I'm not sure what the entertainment one is. So, healthcare coverage can be better. We did just build a hospital. Maybe what we need is another one of these somewhere. I'm not seeing... yeah, like if you look at how this is laid out, it kind of feels like somewhere between these two would be really good. Could there also be a connecting road? If we create a connecting road, a lot of traffic might come through it. Oh, wait, I'm looking at cemeteries. We need a hospital. Dang, I got it all wrong. Medical clinic, that's the one. Yeah, it's still this area that could probably do with one. So I think we're just going to have to kick some people out. Mayor of Xisuma builds you basketball courts, kicks you out of your house. That's how I run my city. Yeah, just going to put that. Actually, I think I might relocate that. Kicked you out once, kicked you out twice. Let's put it on that side so it's on the busier street. Okay. So we could increase the ambulances and stuff, but that I think will do. Right, one thing I don't think we ever even touched was internet, telecom. We even build a single tower. Maybe we can skip the base towers and go up to the telecom tower. Oh yeah, no, look, we did build 1 or 2 towers. I think we're going to go up to the telecom level. And we'll build a server farm too. Okay, so when I build this, I basically want to get rid of the existing tower. Also, maybe position it over here somewhere. A little more optimal. And then just put some offices there. Right, back to telecommunications. Wow. So that looked like it reached a really large area. I think what I'll do is put another one. I can kind of just about see. Look how far the radius goes, right? If we put one somewhere around here. Oh, we can always kick out a couple of industries. So that there, we'll have to come back and remove those 2. And then we probably kind of want one somewhere around here, somewhere down there. Maybe on the edge of all these houses. Yeah, that's good. And then for the future, one up here. Right, so going back to those original ones, we got something here. Where was the next one? That one. Do a bit of zoning. Okay. Which button was it? This one over here. So then we got... Is that postal though? No, those ones. Let's get rid of it. And there was one over here somewhere. Oops. There it is. And there's the next one. So, the coverage is still pretty good, yep. Now we want to build a server farm somewhere. This has a radius of effect as well, I've just realised. So, this wants to be somewhere central, but look at it, it's huge. Absolutely huge. Maybe we should build 2, like one in this area, one in the other area. I could possibly... No, it's really ginormous. Can we change any of the land here? Oh, maybe just a little bit. Probably not enough for our needs. Oh, do you know what I could? I could actually do that. So... I really don't like this weather. I need a way to change it. We're just going to come in here. Make sure we've got a lot of option. This thing has actually pretty dramatically shifted back the water. We can reclaim a lot of this now. Hope that it's still doing its thing and getting rid of it. So going back to that, almost enough room to build it on that road. Okie dokie. Gonna knock out that, put one in over here. Big old server farm. And that spreads, yeah, like this far. So the next one, probably want to have it somewhere down here. Like this, I think this is going to be residential, but maybe we'll put a bunch of offices around here because it's going to have this old thing sitting right in the middle of it. Oh, crazy big building. Okay, so 2 server farms. Wait, what just happened? No! Sewage? Okay, we got an emergency happening. What's gone wrong? Sewage treatment just went under. I think it's just a natural... It's the natural evolution of running out of space, or was it sewage outlet, right? Is that a sewage outlet though? Is that looks like a pump in? So where did I put my poopy water? I think I put it over here. I think I put it over here, peeps. Right. So did we just hit that moment where we crossed the threshold? I think we did, and now it's been fixed. Right. Cool. No, or issue. Traffic is an issue. Of course it is. We need public transport. We know that. Good evening, X. Your city is getting huge, says Slayer. It is, isn't it? It's getting pretty darn big. Reliable internet service is now up there. That's terrific. I feel like in moments like this, we should raise the taxes because things are going so well. Although fair taxes is just one. And service upgrades. So maybe more of our service buildings need upgrades. Anyway, let's check through stats like one by one a bit. Let's try and figure that out. Maybe it's this. Are we just exporting all of our trash? So we could build a recycling center and all of this. This will contribute massively, I tell you, to traffic. I'm pretty sure it does. So if we want to build like an incineration plant, let's check out the airflow. The very static airflow, very realistic. Because air always travels, you know, the wind's always going in one direction. Yeah, so we put the industrial area here because it blows across the ocean. So, what's this building as well? That is our geothermal power. So, like down in this area, we could put like an incinerator setup where we just burn all of the city's trash. And I think what you got to do is build like an array of them. Because in other cities that I'm playing on, you can never quite get on top of it, it feels like. Okay, so let's line that up 180. Oh, it's going to snap the site now, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I'm going to have to destroy this road. Which is a very bad thing, because it's connected to sewage. Okay, so new road, new problem. Possibly. Right, that's all connected. Everything should be fine. So, let's say we go and build some incinerator plants. Although I could build the other stuff. We would decrease industrial ground pollution citywide by doing that. The recycling center would... Not sure quite what that would change. Let's see what chat's saying. You can upgrade the incinerator plant heavily. You can upgrade its storage, but not the rate which it burns at. That's the thing. You need a sewage treatment plant. No dumping into the bay. No dumping into the bay. Got it. Yeah, no, well, let's do all of that. I think that's what city services means. So let's turn our attention to that. So we want to burn trash. We also want to recycle stuff. I imagine as you recycle, it'll probably impact how much stuff you need to burn. And then we'll create an industrial waste processing site too. So this road is kind of optimally placed already. I really feel though, like this area needs to have a different look and feel about it. And I like doing this. I think it's tomorrow's episode of Cities Skylines where I first did this. Because I played all of my Cities Skylines stuff a while ago. But you can... Okay, very good idea to turn off snapping now. We can create like a really... Okay, yeah, the snapping thing... We want a little bit of it sometimes, other times not so much. But we want to do something like this, basically. And the thing is, the curvier you get, you get rid of these little little breaks, right? Maybe I'm not quite doing this right. Let's try it again. Maybe I should just use this. So we go to there. Then I think you want the 180 snap. That's the snap that we're missing. Existing geometry. Is that the 180 snap? Nope. There, 90-degree angles. So you do that. Now that might actually eliminate the connection or make it less obvious. It makes it less obvious, so that's probably the way to go about it. Okay, now we're missing the snap again. So we kind of want to do this in one big go, is the idea. If it's possible. Snap to 90 degrees. So each time you got to start with a snap. Oh, I think that was a bit too much. Oof, just about managing it, right? And then we get to here and it's like, yeah, I'm going to be a pain again. Yeah, I think we just got a little too excited over here. Right, need the snap. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it's struggling with some of this. It's really not liking it, is it? I think we veered off a little too far. Let's leave it like that for now. But what do you think? Like, if we do this, it just sort of gives this area more of an industrial feel, is kind of how I'm thinking about it. In front of City Hall with my sign saying save the bay. We're doing it! We're saving the bay! Like, I'm doing all of this because we're gonna go green. We're gonna be friendly. We're gonna recycle. Oh, okay, that getting a bit curvy here. And then here it's going to become a real problem because we're going to have that thing in the way. And the border of our area. So maybe it doesn't even need to go that far, but there you go. So I feel a little more comfortable putting a bunch of like roads and industrial stuff here now because it's sort of been built for that, is what it looks like. Let's also go ahead and upgrade this. Okay, that's not the way to do it at all. Oh yeah, 3.75. Let's remember that. That might be important. Let's upgrade the road type, I think. Does that actually suit the highway there? Kind of does. It just looks super wonky. Okay, so new connection. Why so dodge? I think it actually worked the first time, but I expected those icons to disappear. Yeah, it worked the first time, didn't it? Right, I think we can resume the city without issue. Oh, look, there's some train tracks that come over here. So, what are these, by the way? Upgrades. Oh, have we clicked on that? Binary cycle power plant allows the plant to use geothermal temperatures, which increase power output somewhat. I don't know. How much power are we producing here? We are producing 150 megawatts. The city is using 136. This thing needs upgrades. Increases power output and adds another power line connection. That's good. Allows for new power line to be built from the plant. I think we just want the power for now, that one. Rightio then. So that should take care of some of our electricity potential issues. Right, and that road that I added here is just awful. Oh. Cypress Street. Okay, do that. Probably like the worst little turnaround ever. Incinerator plant, number 1. Uh-huh. Now, when we build extra stuff for this... Oh, here I am upgrading the power for that, and now we're going to generate more power here. Extra... Okay, so that's not an extension. Neither of these are. So, I think we'll start off without... We'll definitely put in the extra furnace. We're going to build 2 of these without putting in too many upgrades, essentially. So, 2 of them side by side. Oh, but then it's in water? Oh, how much water are you in? Do I dare mess with it? I'm going to mess with it. Oh, not too much. Just that much. That'll do. Let's go grab our building. Oh, look at that. We'll put a little gap between it as well. And, while I can, put in some roads. I say roads, they're footpaths. Oh, all the snaps again. All the snaps. That's the one that I want. Oh, just sides of buildings. Which one is that? Don't want that. There we go. Whew. Might make it look a little more interesting. Okay, then power cables. We go underground for this. That one connects to that one. And they both need to connect to this grid. And we could probably do with more connections that feed into the main city. So having something like that is not a problem. Not a problem. I think, yeah, look at that. We've already done this a few times, actually. We've had this problem. So now there's a whole bunch of different pathways leading over here. Right. Except, that hasn't solved that problem because it probably wanted these ones as well. Nice. Right, now the city has stupid amounts of power. That's probably going to cost us a fair bit of income. Right, so now we're incinerating. This will create traffic. Garbage trucks will go out. But when they come back, they'll be bringing that sweet, sweet power. Sweet, sweet power. Okay. Huge plants, twice so big, says Baytan Daniel. It's just the scale of the game. Oh my god, wait, what? Why would you still have a problem with sewage? We solved that problem. Are they popping away? Maybe it's the bandwidth of the pipes here. Like, it's all going through one thing. Are these like super low? They're like super low down for some reason, but they're still connecting. Weird. Okay, so there should be like a fair few connections here. I'm gonna add one more. Alright, so there's a bunch of connections now. So if it's like a bottleneck issue, that should be taken care of. Maybe it's just taking a bit of time to go away. Because it has now retreated to this corner. Dang, it's not going away. Kind of concerning. Let's just build a treatment plant next. Is that what I want to do? No, I think I wanted to build the recycling center and the industrial waste. How many points do I have? 28. We're actually starting to burn through these a little bit. Okay, so this might be a poor site for the recycling center in terms of like traffic. So maybe over here might be better. And due to the way I've laid out these streets, I think I'm just going to get rid of that. Put it here. So we've got a recycling center now. That will generate traffic. I guess we'll come back for the upgrades and stuff later. Then we want the industrial waste processing site. We're going to have that over here. Actually, let's put it closer there. It's really actually... I was thinking having another one of those on this side, but it's just not going to fit. So this thing can just sit there. Hey! Another milestone unlocked. Let's check it out. What's the special about this building? Nothing. That's all you have to do. You build that and then you're good. Well, that works. Right, next we've got to take care of the poopy. Oh my god, it's still an issue. Why? Look, we upgraded. Oh, maybe I blocked it with these paths or something silly. Oh, they have upgrades? Reduce the amount of pollutants in the water before expelled into the environment. We could have done that a long time ago. Increases the water flow and reduces the amount of sewage being expelled. Yeah, the question is it because we built this wall? Let's say we assume that it is, and we go and create a new poopy water site. Before we do that, we have the advanced water pumping station and the wastewater treatment. So it's that we want. Wastewater treatment. And it only costs 2. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, we don't really have a proper road connection out to here yet, do we? I think it makes sense for it to come from this industrial area. But then we're probably going to have like a train station thing here. Okay, I don't really want to make this a crossroad, but it kind of just looks like it makes sense to. All the snapping, all the snapping. There we go, that's a better snap, right. Then we want it to come up. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Lag spike. So we can cross the water. We're actually going to cross it twice, I guess. Maybe we'll go down here and there'll be a couple of buildings on the ground or something. A little bit of room for that. Okay, then we go up again. And now we want to make the road curve. Kind of like the idea of building our poopy water deposit like here. Just have it like, I don't know, come out of there. I don't know, something about that seems amusing to me. But yeah, we're going to bring this down. A little bit of a curve. Okay, so we've got that space there now to build on if we want to. Let's go back to this thing again. Okay, we built one of those. Sorry, we're in the wrong tab. That's the issue. I could actually put that right there. That might be a cool little spot for it, you know? Now, does it have upgrades and stuff that come off the side of it? It does, so we might need to move that at a later date. Anyway, this... If we go and read about it, how much does it deal with? 300,000 per month. Our sewage is just over that at the moment. So we need to increase it a little bit. So yeah, unfortunately that's not going to stay there. We're going to go relocate it. Although, can I put this upgrade in? There's a rate at which it goes as well. So although we've got the right capacity, we need the right rate. Yeah, I might move this into a more interesting area at another point in time. So we're going to add that. Then we're going to put our poopy water dumping over here now. But this time... Okay, it lets me here. 1, 2, 3. We'll put upgrades on all of them. So we're going to have... Just the purification, I think. It's a bit of a weird click system here, isn't there? Like, feels like you should just click it there and it should upgrade it. Sub to Mumbo's here for 11 months. 11 months I'm enjoying watching Speedrun City. Awesome, my dude. Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for coming over and subscribing. Resubscribing, even. Also, I might have missed it. Lord Cryptid for 30 months. Thank you so much, my dude. That was a while ago. If you're still there, thank you. Okay, let's resume and then build some pipes. Build some pipage. So from here, I'm going to develop some strong connections to other parts of the city. Overlapping items? Still overlapping? What's overlapping? Is it because I'm going underneath that thing? Probably. Oh, is it the train? But there it was okay with it, probably because it goes deeper underground. Interesting. Right, there we go. So a couple of connections there. Thing is, I want to get rid of the old ones. So now the poopy water problem goes away. But we got to destroy this. Bulldoze in, bulldoze in, bulldoze in. Right. Oh, and then you got a load of, like, yeah. They don't go anywhere, do they? No need to have those anymore. Right, so now we've destroyed that. Is it going to be okay? Looks a little dodge over here. Can we solve that by adding in an extra pipe, though? That's the thought. So, what if we came all the way up to here with its own independent pipe? So it might be an issue related to, like, something getting bottlenecked. There we go, that fixed it. Okay. Okay. So now we should be having dramatically less poopy water, but it depends on, like, the sewage treatment here. So usage and purification rate. If I go ahead and just upgrade this to see what it does, the purification rate would go up. Oh, go on then, we'll do that. Oh wait, I'd have to build something for it? Dang. That looks fancy. Oh, that's a fancy building. I might move that elsewhere in the city. Like, we could put it in this area, because this has got all this kind of cool city service, semi-industrial looking stuff. Right. So over here, we don't have enough processing speed by the looks of it. Not sure that's something I can actually address, so we'll leave that alone. Let's see what this does for city services. Service upgrades is still +1. Not good. And we're storing up garbage, and our processing speed is probably not enough. Oh, we already had an incineration plant. Huh. Tell you what, we'll upgrade that one, and we'll upgrade the ones over here as well. Hopefully then... Oh, it's already upgraded. Hopefully then we'll get on top of the trash. So I guess something I didn't do is connect that to the grid. It's all the way over here. Right. Woo! We did a lot today in this city, didn't we? We did a lot today. Dang. Traffic, though. It's just always going to be traffic everywhere. I feel like on one of these, it might be smarter to just make it like one way in, one way out or something. But I don't want to get drawn into that too much. Was there anything in the water treatment stuff we missed? I don't think so. Then we did these buildings. Alright, elementary school, we need another one. We did all the upgrades. There's high density here, there's a school there. I think we're going to have to put one here as well, aren't we? Not quite enough room for upgrades on that one. At least that one. Put this thing over the back here. Okay, I reckon for this, we want to get some of these buildings in here. And see how it all melds together. Dang! It's looking cool. Starting to get a real built-up area. Feels to me like we need more ambulances. Those are just caused by traffic, though. That's the thing. A lot of stuff is just caused by traffic. Solve your traffic. Maybe not that one, but, you know, solve your traffic, and you're good. So the demand is all for commercial and residential. I find that kind of interesting. Probably need to let the city run and develop a bit. Could put in some more high-density commercial here. Those zones are high density, but I think then we might be overdoing it. That's my concern. Let's give it a shot. Gonna do those two. Gonna put some high rises here, high rises there, and watch it grow. Watch the city grow, peeps. Traffic fixing. If only we knew someone who knew a thing or two about that, says Transit Biker. Oh, we know Biffa. We know Biffa. I'm sure I'd have plenty of tips. I've watched this video a few times. I just find it difficult to internalize. I'm no good at like watching and learning. I need to really get my hands on. Like I've said, a lot of traffic fixing. It's like you go in, you make a bunch of changes. You're not really sure if it did something or not. This looks like it might be easy to fix. Like, clearly, this is causing... But it kind of looks like that traffic wants to go that way too. Yeah, this might be an easy fix. I don't know. Let's find out. So, I think... Right, first of all, make that 2 lanes, and then maybe this 2 lanes as well. And then that 3 lanes... And maybe this has to be a 1 lane. That don't seem to be it either, really. I think I made it worse when I changed that. I mean, it's clearly the outside traffic wants to go that way. But they all want to go that way, and they're all getting confused about it. It's really odd. That feels to me like that shouldn't be an issue. I guess it's this one always wants to turn into that lane. So you kind of want that lane. So maybe what you need is 3 lanes here. And 4 lanes behind it. Oh, it almost lined up. Let's turn this one back to a 1 lane. Now, whoa! There you go. Woo! Fixing traffic issues. Hello. Oh, I'm available for hire, peeps. I'll fix your city. Oh, that was. Oh, glad I figured that out. Oh, thanks for the enthusiasm in chat. Let's go traffic hunting. Let's go traffic hunting. Where's the next? Wait. Feels like there's less problem bubbles. So over here was one. I thought the thing to do was to make these 1 ways. But they have to be the right street. I mean, whew, there's a lot of traffic because of the high density, right? It's probably just these roads ain't built correct. Let's go make it so that it's like that going out. Maybe 1 going in is a good idea. Could turn this into like a bit of a 1-way traffic network across here as an experiment. 1 big 1-way road until you get to there. So another thing is probably just the amount of crosswalks. Just reduce those a bit. Maybe get rid of the traffic lights on that one. Oh no. Maybe leave them in. Otherwise, we're going to have some serious issues. Yeah, I did not really give these streets the right kind of... You need a lot of density, right? It generates a lot of traffic. So, if we want to do that again, we really need to push up these roads and make them much wider. So, wow, that is a big old road. I love the way it does that. You see it go through the whole city there. That's super cool. Traffic issues, yep. Not too short to do there, I guess. Maybe we need to find like an easier victory again.